All right, guys, we are back in the garage working on the Suzuki GS750, and my friend Jack just delivered me a new battery. So we're going to see what kind of electrical we've got, and we're going to see if this engine turns over and ultimately do a compression and a spark test. Now, this should have been the very first thing I did. And the fact that I've gotten this bike this far apart and I've done all this work and not done a compression or a spark test is really stupid. Don't ever do this. Always test for compression and spark first. Don't go spending hundreds, thousands of dollars on parts when you don't know if this engine is even good. But I took the seller's word for it. That was dumb. But we're going to see what we got here. So we've installed our new battery. Let's see if we got a headlight. I don't even know. Okay. We got a headlight. Nice. Do we have high beam and low beam? Oh, looks like we do. High beam, low beam. High beam, low beam. Okay, that works. Do we have a tail light? Oh, we do. We do have a tail light. Sweet. All right, we've got a tail light. Do we have a brake light? I can't tell. Oh, actually, we don't have a tail light. We only have a brake light. This brake lever is super stiff. We have a brake light, we have no tail light, so that's probably the bulb. We'll need a tail light bulb. So we've got a functioning headlight, low beam and high beam. We've got a brake light, but no tail light. Do we have turn signals? They're not flashing. Oh, sort of a flash. Nope. Probably need a new flasher. I can hear the flasher clicking. I can hear it clicking, but it's not working. It's not working. Okay, we need a new flasher. So we probably need a new taillight bulb, a new flasher, which is here. God, I hope I can get that part. And okay, so the question is, does the engine turn over when I hit the button? It's not going to start because I don't even have carbs on here, but yes. The engine turns over. I can do a compression test. All right, we're going to pull this spark plug and start on this cylinder. Spark plug looks pretty dang rich. Yeah. So I got new spark plugs, no problem. Let's see if she's got compression. Okay, we're going to test the first cylinder for compression. I looked up the spec. It's 100 pounds. So let's give her some pressure and see what she comes out at. 100 pounds. Nice. Move on to the next cylinder. All right, let's try cylinder number 2. $100. Very nice. So far, we're 50% of the way there. Okay, we got cylinder number 3 hooked up. Let's see what she can do. Nice. We got like 105 on that one. So far within spec, 1 cylinder left. Cylinder 4. Let's see what she can do. 105. Nice. We've got good compression on all cylinders. That is a relief. I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and then when I come back, we're gonna check for spark. So I pulled this taillight bulb, and looking at the filaments, they do not look bad, just looking at them. So if this bulb is good, that means we've got a wiring issue somewhere on the bike. I'm going to just test the bulb now. So I got my multimeter, and we got 0.2 ohms of resistance through the connectors. Let's test one circuit here. So there's a tail light, and there's a, so we definitely got continuity on that one. I do not have continuity on the other one. So that's good. That means that one of these filaments is good, which is the brake light filament. We have continuity, and one of these is bad. So that's a good thing, because that means this tail light is bad, and that means I can just replace the bulb instead of tracking down or tracing down some electrical fault. Nice. Back from lunch, and I'm sidetracked. This is my ADD kicking in, but we diagnosed that the bulb, taillight bulb, was bad. You know, the blinkers were turning on, but they weren't blinking, so that's something's wrong here in this flasher unit. I looked this up online. A new old stock one of these is like 150 bucks, 140 bucks, and plus shipping, which is, and it was in the UK. Ouch. I can get a brand new generic one of these, probably made in China from Amazon, for like $50, including the shipping. But is that going to be a piece of junk? Is it going to work? I don't know. I might have to do that. But I had noticed that this thing comes apart. So I'm in a little over my head when I'm looking at electrical stuff, but what I noticed is there's these two little switches in here, this one switch, and clearly what happens is when this thing's flashing the turn signals, this little switch opens and closes, or at least it's supposed to. So it kind of moves, click, click, click. Let me zoom in on this. See these two contact points? This is probably a magnet, and it pulls this back. Or maybe it's not a magnet because it's copper. I don't know. But this should, the blinker probably works like this. I do know that this is some type of electrical contact. I'm going to take a little bit of sandpaper, and I'm going to try to clean off those contacts. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Probably won't, but we're going to try it. Okay, you'll notice we don't have a taillight lens on. That's because I pulled the bulb. And let's see if we got blinkers. Oh, look at that. I am an electrical genius. Look at that. All I had to do was sand those little contact points. Sometimes, even when you don't know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so we know we've got good compression across all four cylinders. We know we need a new taillight bulb, no big deal. We also got sidetracked by some blinky lights and fixed the turn signals. Now we want to see if we got spark. I got a new spark plug here, and we're going to check it. All right, I've zoomed in here, and I've turned off the overhead lights. See if we can see a spark here. Definitely got spark on that cylinder. Let's try the next three. All right, going for the second cylinder spark test. Oh yeah, nice good spark. All right, working our way back to the other side of the bike. Cylinder 2, it's the third one we're testing. And the final cylinder spark test. Again, don't do what I'm doing, okay? I should have done this compression test and this spark test probably the first day I got the bike, not after I've torn this thing apart and put so much into it. Don't do what I do. This is not an instructional video. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I'm hoping we got spark on this last cylinder. Let's see. Yes, we do. Oh, today's a good day. We got compression and spark on all cylinders. So we found a couple little problems. Honestly, the only real one is a taillight bulb, which, oh my God, I can't believe that's all I found wrong. Well, we did find that the flasher unit was not working properly, but we were able to fix that. And we got compression, good compression on all cylinders, good spark on all cylinders. So the next step is to put the carbs back in, put some fuel to it, and see if she runs.